Varsity Club, welcome back to another classic video. The Vancouver Kodiaks are ready. And you guys gave me a ton of feedback again. We switched to the 2K low camera for the last episode, and it seems to have been received pretty much positively, so we'll move forward with that one for now. Is everyone going to love every camera angle? No, I get it, but I got to go with the vast majority of what people are ultimately liking, as well as what I like as well, and 2K low suits me, I think, pretty fine. Do me a favor, though. A lot of you guys have said, I want to see more Vancouver Kodiaks. If you do, leave a thumbs up on this video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell notification, and comment throughout this video telling me your favorite parts, most impactful moments, or whatever you care about. I want to know. Now I have some bad news. Obi Toppin, who we just got in that trade, we finally fixed his jersey number. He's going to be out for quite a while. This man has a dislocated patella. He's out until August, so we won't see him for a long time. That's not the worst thing in the world, though, having him injured, because it means that we should, in theory, lose more games, which obviously I'm here for. Now, look at what the draft stock's looking like. Again, Terry, Stokes, Wallace, Harris, and Reynolds are rounding out your top 5. We're slated right now to have the number 8 overall pick, and Von Diggins is one of the guys that I really want to try to get. This dude can play shooting guard, can play point guard, obviously, but we have RJ Hampton to play point guard at 6'6". He's a good 3-point scorer. His athleticism is through the roof. His potential seems to be pretty high as well. I want this dude on my team. A dude that I would love to get if we didn't already have a point guard is Chance Weatherspoon. This kid is 6'9". He doesn't weigh a lot, but he's 6'9", can shoot the 3, and he plays point guard. I mean, we're looking at a mini Giannis, maybe. Athleticism is pretty good, potential super high, but I don't know if he's the best fit for us. Another guy, if we get rid of Otto Porter, could be AJ Morrison. Again, kind of looks a lot like Adam Morrison from Gonzaga, and he went to the same school. 3-point scoring, mid-range, all money. His athleticism is solid. His rebounding, everything else are pretty much trash, but again, high potential here. And one of the last guys we'll spotlight right here is Gilbert Drew, a small forward who can also play shooting guard. At 6'7", this kid is an absolute sniper. 8 for 3-point shooting and mid-range. Playmaking is not very good. Athleticism is not very good, but again, we want this guy for one reason only: his 3-point shooting ability. So our team's coming out here. We've got a big home game against the Minnesota Timberwolves and Anthony Edwards, and Karl-Anthony Towns says, who? Worry about me. So being down 2 points here early in the game, we're trying to get something going offensively. It's been a little bit of a slower start for us, but our guy Wright trying to get to the line and say, let's get some points and tie it up. All right, here's the first opportunity for DeLon Wright to get us on the board. His first one's going to be a dub. Let's see what the second one. Look at those uniforms. They look so good. By far, the whites are like, the white jerseys are my favorite by far. And we struggle a little bit offensively right now, and as you can tell, there's a pretty big deficit. And Lonzo Trier trying to spark one up there, and that one's not going to hit. Josh Okogie in the corner goes up for a two-handed dunk, and we are playing matador defense right now. Okogie just hit a dunk. Now he's going to pull for a 3. That one's not going to go, but Towns gets the easy rebound and kicks it out to the perimeter. They got a guy in the corner, and Ross pulls up, and that one is in. Into the second quarter, it's honestly more of the same right now. We are getting absolutely housed. RJ Hampton, though, trying to get something going. Should be an easy bucket. He can't take any contact right there. Russell gets the rebound, pushing the tempo up. They kick it out here to Edwards. Edwards going to get that block by our guy, Mitchell Robinson. One of the only bright spots in our team defensively. We are trying to get something going, but offensively, we've just been stagnant. Bane's actually been in our starting lineup today. He's been solid, but again, no one really has been great offensively for our team. Hampton's pulling. That is the longest, I swear, windup for a shot I've ever seen. Towns has been a monster today too. We haven't had a single answer for him. Robinson's had a couple of good plays on him, but for the most part, Towns has controlled the boards, and he's dominated offensively because of that. Russell pulling up from a deep 2, and again, we're terrible on D. Trying to get the pick and roll game going for our team. Cam Johnson with the solid one. We're going to go in. Hey, if we get somebody in foul trouble on the team, literally anybody, I'll take it. And Hampton's not a premier free throw shooter, so we just want to get 1 to 2 whenever he's at the line. First one obviously is going to be a clank. Second one, a whole lot better. No way Towns hits that. So he's feeling it if he hits that one. Great board by Mitchell Robinson. RJ Hampton trying to get things going. Trying to beat Russell to the baseline. He goes up, and there we go. We'll take that 7 on the game for Hampton. Robinson, solid D there. Towns gets that one right back. They're going to kick it out here to Russell. Kick it across to Edwards. Now to Beasley in the corner. Minnesota's got so much young talent, man. It's kind of wild. Towns trying his best. Oh, good defense there by Bane. You don't see a lot from Bane on the defensive end. This man is slower than molasses right now, but honestly, we'll take whatever we can. It's nice pass down to Hampton for the bucket. We've been trying to shrink this lead, but honestly, it's not looking likely at the moment. Wright gets the offense started up top. Naz Reid setting screens. We had him, and then Towns makes a great play on the defensive end, tips that one. They got numbers now. Okogie trying to run something. He goes up. That's a bad shot. He gets his own board. He goes up. It gets blocked this time. They kick it back out, and they still control it. We have tried so much to control it, but we've struggled. And honestly, the Timberwolves have so much talent. We actually tried to get Jarrett Culver in a trade. We couldn't get him. But they have so much. He's barely playing. Like, he just got on the court now for him. Let us have him. First half about to come down to an end. We are getting absolutely blown out now.
There's 10 seconds left in the first half.
Trying to get something positive going. Gary Clark, throw it up. It rimmed out. So we're getting blown out at the moment. We're trying to somewhat stay in it. We shot about 35, 36%. They're shooting about 60%. You gotta hope that we can level that out a little bit and get back in this game. In the third quarter, you can tell the beatdown is still here. Still a 14-point game. Again, could be worse, but you know, we're doing what we can right now. Trier coming out here for an uncontested three. That is a green release, but I think he has toes in the line. They gave him the three. I'll take it. Towns out here being a problem. Rice late in the closeout. We try to double down, but it pays off. As they end up missing that one. Trier pushing it. He's going to slow it up a little bit. Give it here to DeLon Wright. Rice had an opportunity. He's got his guy in the corner. Trier hit a big shot in the last possession. Can't get it here. The tip out's going to go to Trier. However, great movement by DeLon Wright in the post. It's got Nas Reed, but Karl-Anthony Towns is ready for it every time. Got a little bit of a mismatch. Towns was guarding Trier. Trier's going to go all the way in. That should be an air one, and it is. We'll take it. 3 on Okogie. I don't know how to say his name, but whatever. I'll take it. Look at Trier coming off the bench playing well. We've cut this lead to 8 points now, which is kind of wild. I mean, granted, they don't have a lot of their main guys in. Towns is out here struggling a little bit this half, which is helping us out. I mean, the man had a double-double in the first half. Like, what do you expect us to do against that? DeLon Wright taking his time. We're going to swing it out. Screen for Nas Reed, trying to get a mismatch. We had it, but he lost his dribble. It's unfortunate. Go back out here to the high pick and roll. Wright, we're going to take that. DeLon Wright. I'm here for it. Yeah, Minnesota's struggling right now. We've cut the lead to 5 points. The coach has not called a timeout. You got to imagine that's coming soon if they don't get a bucket on this possession and we score again. Got a Kogi going up top. He's going to miss that one. Long rebounds going to get picked up by Paula. He's got Wright in the corner. Wright's going to pull. And he hits another one. 2-point game after being 14. That's a heck of a run by our team. Here in the fourth quarter, we're still holding on to our lead. It's 5 points now for us after having a 2-point game earlier. Again, we taking the lead. Anthony Edwards trying to get things going. He's struggling a little bit tonight. Porter out here, a long defender playing good D, and he blocks that one. Edwards is going to fall down. Honestly, that's embarrassing. Getting up here to Bane. Bane's going to push it. Slow it up real quick. Again, pick and roll has been monstrous for us all night. Don't tell me that's the chart. He was inside the zone. No way, he was in the semicircle. Come on. Russell again. Not exactly the matchup I want to have for RJ Hampton. And that shows why. Hampton again. Beat a Russell off the dribble. We'll take that. Show your speed, show your athleticism. Jump shot's not always there, but that is. They're going right back to Towns, man. We've had not a great scenario having Gary Clark on him, but honestly, that was the matchup we had. RJ Hampton again, taking his time. Getting a screen here from our boy, and we'll take it into the hole. I mean, I don't know if Towns is in foul trouble, but why didn't he contest that stronger? If they're posted up again, we got to get Gary Clark off him. I mean, barbecue chicken, but look, maybe we don't. Maybe we keep Mitchell Robinson out on Hernan Gomez, and we play with what we got. Anthony getting the offense set back up. Getting out here to Bane. Bane's getting a screen. Bane pulling up the slowest 3-pointer of all time. That one's not going to go, and Mitchell Robinson's nowhere to be found on the rebound. He hit that? Oh my God, what a shot by Russell. 2 minutes left in the game. Timberwolves are down by 4. We're trying our best to stay alive in this game and keep our lead. The line right in on Russell. He's been a better defensive matchup, so we're trying to keep him there. He does a really good job of keeping him off. RJ Hampton's still in the game, though, playing shooting guard right now. Throws up a prayer. Not exactly the best shot we could have taken there. Anthony Edwards in transition. He goes up for an easy one. That's a bunny on that play. Back to a 2-point game. Otto Porter getting the screen. Pulls up for a 3. His feet weren't set, and that one's not going to go because of it. Russell quickly in transition, man. This dude has been on fire tonight. They kick it down to Towns. We got Cam Johnson on him. That's a hoop and a harm. Minnesota has just taken over the last little bit of this game. The last 45 seconds have been all Minnesota, and we have no answer for it. 1-point game. Otto Porter again. Holding the rock for us up top. This man is slower than molasses, but I'll take that. The lefty off the right-hand side of the glass and went in. With our matchup right now, Hampton's guarding Russell. Again, He's probably barbecue chicken off any screen. Doesn't even need a screen on that one. What a play. This game is still a 1-point game, so keep in mind a 2-pointer is going to always keep it as 1 point. Otto Porter driving in. They called a foul. Okay. I wanted that on Towns, and we'll take it on Edwards. Otto Porter is gassed beyond belief, but he's had 23 big points tonight. We need these free throws. First one's going to drop. He's got 24, 4, and 2 in the night. Trying to make it 25 right here. Doesn't get it, but look, we've tied the game, which is interesting. They're going to work it back up here to Russell up top. Russell knows that he has the matchup that everybody on his team wants. We left Edwards wide open. The rookie is going to clank that one. That's huge. This is it. One of the last possessions of the game. Hampton beats in baseline. Hampton throws it up, and Hampton does not get the foul, but he does get the bucket. That's a 2-point lead with 27 seconds left. Young fellow, way to step up. Something really important to note right now is that Mitchell Robinson actually fouled out earlier in tonight's game, so we're not going to have him if we go into overtime, especially. No, we left Ross wide open. He clanked. Oh my God. Maybe not having the ball in RJ Hampton's hands is the best, but Towns actually fouled out on that play. So Towns is out. Hampton needs to hit 2 of these, and it's a wrap. Young fella hits the first one. Makes it a 3-point game. We need this one. He got it. Clutch. He's one of his best games by far. 26, 4, 4. I mean, he had a triple-double earlier in the year, but this is a heck of a game, especially in the crunch. Russell's going to pull up a 3. Heavily contested. That one's going to be missed. Giving it right back here to Hampton again. The man has hit 2 free throws. I want it right back in his hands. All right, here comes the first free throw for Hampton. Again, another green release. Who is this? RJ? This man's been struggling from the line all season. Now he's coming up clutch here. Okay, I spoke too soon. Still, that's a 5-point lead right now. Kicking it out here to the corner. They're late. They kicked it around too much. We're going to have a 5-point victory. We were getting blown out of the first half. But this team was resilient. And they said, not in front of the hometown Vancouver fans. So recapping the stats, Hampton finishes with 33, 5, and 5. Remember, we have simulated on, but it's a 10-minute quarter. We'll play it out for the rest of the year and see how it goes. But Hampton, again, heck of a game. 8 for 10 from the line. Otto Porter had 32, 6, and 2. Cam Johnson had 24 and 5. Their line right at 19 and 4. Mitchell Robinson in limited minutes. 13 points, 13 rebounds. And how about Alonzo Trier, man? Some major shots there late in the game that helped us out so much. And if you're wondering, Karl-Anthony Towns had a heck of a game. 39 points, 23 rebounds. He was really close to it. It was 1 point away from a 40 and 20 game. And Russell, again, we had no answer for him. A nice double-double for him with 26 and 11. Now, something to note from a contract perspective, we don't have the opportunity to re-sign Mitchell Robinson right now. He's pretty upset just because the team is losing nonstop, even though he's playing all the time. But the good news is that we do actually have a team option for him. You see the little blue font for 2021. So we should be able to keep him for 2021, meaning that we don't need to trade him right now because we're not going to lose him in free agency. The guy that I am going to re-sign, though, is going to be right here. Otto Porter is a guy that isn't super important to our team right now, except for the fact that we're going to use him as trade capital. So as you can tell, he's making $28 million right now with his current deal. He's only asking for 3 years and $9 million per year, which is, I think, a steal for what we can essentially get him for. I want to get him on this contract because if we get him on this contract, we can then flip him for a whole lot of assets later in the future, potentially a first-round draft pick if we package him with the right deal. We've got a big game tonight against the Pelicans. The Pelicans are a team that are 6 games above 500. They're kind of like where we envision ourselves being pretty soon, but we're still a little bit away from that. Look at this Otto Porter grabbing the board after Hampton misses, and that's killing his trade value. Down 1 right now. Doing the best we can. With Pollard going out to the corner. I like that mid-range for him. It's kind of deep actually for him, but he's going to miss. Zion setting that high screen. Always worried about the pick and roll game when it comes to Zion. That is something we don't want to get involved in, and Gary Clark picks up a foul. First quarter's winding down. 2-point game. Lonzo Trier trying to bully ball his way to the bucket, and he does get that a drop. In the offense going back in, we got Desmond Bane with it up top. Otto Porter coming off the curl. That's a little deep even for him. And, well, it showed. No rebound. Oh, Josh Hart, you want to test us? Okay, you passed the test. Hampton's kind of struggled today offensively. Like, Bledsoe's been muscling him up the whole game. It's been really tough for him to really do, honestly, much of anything. He dumps it out of Cam Johnson, though, and he gets another assist. Cam's got 14 so far. Lonzo Ball getting that high screen from Jackson Hayes. It was probably one of the worst screens Hayes has set in his career, though. It goes nowhere. Ball still throws up a prayer, and that one's going to get grabbed down by Bane. Bane still scoreless today as well. Gets it over here to Hampton. Mitchell Robinson slips to the bucket. Hayes can't get to him quick enough. And Robinson, I see why he's upset now. Oh, alley-oop coming. No. Cam Johnson says not today, Demon. Cam looking like a point guard out here. So throw it to Mitchell. And this time, Mitchell bodied Brandon Ingram. Oh, my God. One more look at it here. Brandon Ingram. Look out below. Look, I know that Mitchell Robinson's not happy, and we're going to be struggling to get him back on that team option, but okay, he just got dunked back on. But look, I need him to have more plays like that, just not getting dunked on. Still a tight game right now. Shows me we aren't like super bad. Desmond Bane rolling that slow release. Green all day. First bucket of the game for him. As the first half is winding down, though, New Orleans has a nice little lead, and we're struggling to get points back on the board. Nas Reed cutting in the hoop, though. That should be easy. I need him to dunk it next time, but that's 8 now in the afternoon for him. Right, getting the offense going back. Apollo switches it over here to Clark. Got Nas Reed with Zion. I mean, these are two strong individuals here. But Nas Reed needs you to hit that shot, okay? Moving on to the third quarter, it's still a 4-point game. Again, not a lot of offense, or excuse me, not a lot of defense going on in this series right now. Look at RJ Hampton. Get yourself to the bucket and get a nice dunk. Bane only has 2 points since that last 3-pointer we saw from earlier. Again, not a major offensive threat for our team, but look at Cam Johnson, though. Speaking of an offensive threat, that dude has had a heck of a game in the first half. In the second half, he's starting off slow, but we'll take that. Ball inbounded here to Bane. Again, Cam Johnson on Zion. Not my favorite thing in the world. I do like this matchup, though, with Robinson against Jackson Hayes. Spin baseline, get him up, dunk on him. 14-4 for him. Let's go. Third quarter's winding down now. Still a 6-point game. RJ Hampton and company trying to get things going. Cam Johnson's been one of our best players on offense. Probably one of our best players overall today so far. Get him to fade. Zion closes out on him. Cam's been hot today. That one's going to rim out, however. Oh, Zion's trying to get in. He's going to miss that one. We got so lucky there. Zion could have dunked it and destroyed the entire team. Otto Porter bringing it up. And I want to go back to Robinson. He's been a problem for them today. Let's go right back down to him. I like this. We'll take that look. Get him in foul trouble. That's 5 on Hayes now. Who else are they going to bring in? Not a lot of people they can bring in for him. Big free throws to close out this quarter. That one's going to drop 16-5 right now for Mitchell. Trying to get 17, and he's got it. No matter what we do, we are just struggling to keep things competitive right now. There is literally no defense in this game at all. DeLon Wright's going to take a long 2. Not a great shot. They ain't trying to push the tempo up again. He is one of the slowest players on the court. Honestly, we'll take that prayer. Thought he was getting fouled, but we were incorrect. Oh no, Ingram's going baseline. We got no one on him, and he gets in there uncontested. With 3 minutes left, we've really got to sort of hunker down. Otto Porter's had a heck of a game, 28-5-6, but we just haven't had much on defense to really warrant, you know, how great his game offensively has been. RJ's going to brick one there. We've missed so many 3-pointers today that we should have hit, and it's killing our momentum. Zion shooting 3. I'm about to say, if Zion makes that, you know we're in trouble. RJ's got to slow it up. Doesn't really have anybody out there with him. Get in the hands of Otto. The slowest playmaker on the team beside Desmond. Otto's going in. 30 on the game for him. As good as Otto Porter's played, Zion's also had an equally great game. He has 30 on the afternoon too. Ingram also in the 20s at the moment. Cam Johnson fouled out, so we're in a whole lot of trouble. I don't know who we're going to bring in. Probably Gary Clark. That's who we got. Ingram's going to knock down both, pushing this game to a 9-point lead. I mean, the last thing we really want is having Cam Johnson get in foul trouble. Mitchell Robinson cut. We need you, big fella. We need you. Thank you. 22-6 for him. I need him on the boards, though, more. 7-point game. Ingram again. Running high screens all day. Otto Porter again. Not the greatest from like a lateral quickness standpoint. Not great on defense either. And Ingram is incredible on offense, killing him again. Back to 9 points. Porter again. Take Hampton. That's going to be, I think, a 2. His toes are on the line, but honestly, any points are good points right now. Full court press in the moment, is trying to do anything we can to keep them out of trouble. Bledsoe's driving around. Great defense by Hampton. Way to recover on that one, and we've still got a chance here. Down 7. Don't have to shoot a 3. RJ with a great move. RJ with a great move to get to the bucket and get a surefire shot. We need to get a stop here, and well, putting Ingram on the lines, probably not the best thing we could have done here. He's pretty much automatic from there. He gets the first one to drop. They're chanting MVP. He's got 30, even though he's only hit 1 3-pointer tonight. Now he has 31. Okay, I'd argue that now we need a 3-pointer. He didn't need one in the last possession, but we for sure need one now. I need a screen coming for our guy. They're sitting back on Bane. Hit every part of the rim but the bottom. Gary Clark with the steal. Things you don't expect. Honestly, we'll take again. Guaranteed buckets here are important. 5-point game. Keep it out of Ingram's hands. They get it to Bledsoe. We're going for the automatic foul. We need to put him on the line. I'd rather have him on the line than I would Brandon Ingram right now. But I mean, again, you got another guy who's going to be pretty much automatic so far tonight. And he hits both. 7-point game. Yeah, not a lot of 3-point studs on our team. And that's going to seal it. We're going to walk out of here with a big L. Zion's going to try to cap it off. Jesus. We definitely caught an L. So as much as we tried there at the end of the game, we actually made a small run. We're still going to lose by 4 against a talented Pelicans team who's hitting their stride. Us, we got a lot to figure out, that's for sure. So after the game, Zion drops 40, Brandon Ingram has 39, Bledsoe has 26, even Lonzo got 20 tonight. And then if you look at our team, well, Otto had 38, 6 and 10. Mitchell Robinson had 33 and 7. You see Cam Johnson go for 24. Again, great first half from him. Second half, he fizzled off a little bit. Naz Reid has 21 and 6. And then you see RJ Hampton go 19, 10 and 9. 1 assist shy of getting a triple-double yet again. So a great comeback win in one game and then a disappointing failure at the end. We just couldn't get any defense going, and at the end of the day, that's on us. But I think we can all agree, we are seeing some young players come out here and shine. Robinson's finding his groove, even though he's frustrated with this. RJ Hampton is absolutely killing it. Desmond Bane has found his way. And Cam Johnson, a dude that we don't really go to a lot on offense, but the dude's getting his job done. Our biggest issue, though, as you guys know, is defense. So we'll work on in the draft trying to find guys that are going to help us get to that point. But as the season sort of wraps up, I'm finding out who's going to help us next year and who we got to get rid of ASAP.